Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as in heaven. Your kingdom come on earth. Millions have recited these words for centuries, but what does it really mean? And what would God's kingdom on earth actually look like? The effects of mankind's rebellion against God permeate every aspect of society. Christian theologian Neil Plantinga says our world is not the way it's supposed to be. How can wrong be made right? Sorrow turn into joy? War give way to peace? Filth be transformed into beauty? Brokenness be mended? And emptiness yield abundance? The Hebrew word for the world made right is shalom. Plantinga calls it, quote, the webbing together of God, humans, and all creation in justice, fulfillment, and delight, universal flourishing, a rich state of affairs in which natural needs are satisfied and natural gifts fruitfully employed. Shalom, in other words, is the way things ought to be. Our history has reflected many aspects of shalom. America was founded largely on the basis of Christian principles, and many of our institutions and organizations were established on the basis of the concept of shalom. But our culture is at a crossroads. The Judeo-Christian values and ideals that formed a basis for our society are eroding. Which way do God's people turn? What will our communities and culture look like down the road if we choose to continue our present course or if we turn in a new direction? This is a tale of two cities, a city of man and a city of God. From a distance, the two cities look very much alike, teeming with people, bustling with activity, the citizens consumed with daily affairs of life. Both have churches, schools, government, businesses, institutions. But look closer. The people and institutions in these two communities interact with one another in dramatically different ways. In the city of man, churches offer many of the amenities and activities of the surrounding culture, but with a religious twist. Other congregations seem to be islands of spiritual life unto themselves, with no meaningful outreach or interaction and no prophetic voice in the culture. In the city of God, programs and activities are designed to serve the people and community around them rather than themselves. Pastors join together to meet the needs of the least, the last, and the lost in their community. Believers come together for worship and discipleship, but spend as much or more time building strong families, seeking to excel in their work, coaching Little League, helping the elderly neighbor, babysitting for the single mom next door. Both kingdoms feature public and private schools, homeschooling consortiums, and Christian schools. But in the city of man, teachers are expected to be security guards, babysitters, and substitute parents with time only to teach to the test and get students out into the world, foregoing the importance of teaching and encouraging good citizenship and virtuous character. In the city of God, citizens know how to make the best use of many different kinds of education for their children. Students develop critical thinking skills, healthy minds, and bodies. And strong character and a sense of civic responsibility are nurtured and encouraged. There's an appreciation for nature, the arts, science, and culture. While the same businesses exist in both cities, their purpose and the way they operate are drastically different. In the city of man, wealth and prestige are the only marks of success, and goods, services, and products are created to bring the highest profit margin to the company, with quality a low priority. In the city of God, men and women pursue vocations that utilize their gifts and skills and contribute to human flourishing. Concern for others, care for creation, and quality workmanship are high priorities. Both cities devote energy toward the creative arts, but in the city of man, the arts themselves are worshipped and glorified. Man and his passions are the chief aims. In the city of God, beauty, truth, and goodness are on full display, and the artists give the ultimate creator and king all the glory. Man creates to celebrate the transcendent, and entertainment aligns with lasting joy rather than fleeting pleasure. At the heart of both cities are people, and the basic unit is the family, but with very different characteristics. In the city of man, a family is defined by the individual and what they want or need, and can be based on who lives in the same house, who pays the bills, or whom one loves at the moment. Relationships, titles, and ties are fluid. Commitment is conditional and fleeting. In the city of God, family is the foundation for all other relationships. Spouses enter into a covenant with one another and with God. Love is outward rather than inward focused. Children submit to their parents, and spouses submit to one another. multi-generational ties are strong as members contribute meaningfully to home life and to the community. Governmental and civic institutions in the two cities have different roles and responsibilities. In the City of Man, those on the margins of society are the responsibility of the government. Politicians make decisions based on career opportunities or what financially benefits their donors. Cost-benefit analyses drive medical care, and that care is managed by institutions that depend on the government or insurance for oversight. In the City of God, citizens work to achieve a government that works toward promoting life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and is run efficiently, wisely, and justly. Government recognizes the limits of human self-government and seeks to encourage the work of mediating structures and institutions to address the needs of people at all levels of society. Politicians work for honesty, transparency, fairness, truth, and the common good. Members of the helping professions make their gifts and services available to all as each has need. It's your choice as to how the story ends. Stay the course and we're on for a grim ending. Or join the Colson Center as we are uniting with other Christian agencies to travel down the road less taken and as we seek to awaken a kingdom vision, one community at a time. Through our mission to proclaim truth, train leaders, and fuel a movement, we seek to spark revival, renewal, and awakening in the church, in communities, and in culture to make the invisible kingdom visible. The Colson Center is committed to proclaiming kingdom truth through Breakpoint Radio, through our websites and emails, to awaken the church to a kingdom vision. We're training leaders through the Centurions program, Worldview curriculum, conferences, and events to champion kingdom values and to draw others into the kingdom movement. And we're collaborating with other Christian organizations to develop a coalition strategy to reach cities through advocacy and action campaigns designed to bring God's kingdom to bear on earth as it is in heaven. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. City by city, one community at a time. The Chuck Colson Center for Christian Worldview, making the invisible kingdom visible.